Following podcast is fan-made and in no way associated with Steam, Valve Corporation, or your mother. Also, it contains highly explicit language, so get the fuck out if you don't want to hear it.
You're listening to the Late Night Steamer podcast, Steam Gaming, with character.
Holy crap, it's time for the Late Night Steamer podcast! That's as long as I can do it. Part of the Geek Insomnia Network, where the only Steam machine is the one I own in my pants.
Coming out of there, that's a problem.
Imagine when I have to shovel a coal in it. Anyway, this is Season 4, Episode 81. Recorded live on Saturday, March 8th of 2014. I'm your host, Survivor4580, apparently the only one that's got a steam machine in my pants. With me this week is a man who's joined by Wild Style, if you will, DJ Pimp Daddy.
In accordance with the February Geneva Convention for Geek Insomnia, I'm going to be on my best behavior and simply say hello.
And Spaceship!
Spaceship!
And of course, the one, the only, Geek Culture Andy.
God, we probably shouldn't even call me that at this point.
I know, I was just thinking that too. I'm like,
it's probably just Andy from...
Well, you still are the king of geek culture in my mind, in my heart. So.
I try.
Yeah. And we got a man who's just way too handsome to be on the webcam. We got Randark.
I'm working on the webcam. Leave me alone.
Man, you should go back. You had a Twitch playing a video game, or not Twitch, XSplit playing a video game earlier. You should just go back to that.
Yeah, but it was down. I didn't want to deal with that.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, all right. And, of course, Dr. Claw himself. We got Linux for life.
What's going on, everybody?
Look at that. Look at that control room. Everyone else has, like, modest setups, except for DJ, of course. But everyone's got modest setups. And then you got control room Linux. Good God. Oh, my God. And, of course, Tanakila would have been here with us this week, but she is doing something much more productive, and that's being on an airplane going to Italy. So
That's a long flight.
Yeah, I can't imagine that. She left like 6 hours ago, and I'm pretty sure she's still on that plane.
Oh, yeah.
That's a long flight, so she will be gone for most of the month. She won't be back until probably about the 29th, so we wish her the best on her trip.
By strange people walking through Scott's apartment.
And Scott's sister made it.
She's got to make a cameo at least once in the show, just once.
Cam Hort. No.
Cam.
That's too far. Too far.
Yeah, a little bit. Are you insinuating something about my sister?
No.
Well, last episode she was bending over in the background a lot.
Oh my God, dude.
I do recall that, actually.
That and the fire engine. That's LNS bingo, basically.
Move the webcam a little bit this way. There we go. So, Andy.
No, what?
Who's our sponsor this week?
I don't know. I'm trying to find which tab I had open.
You got Detroit listed on here.
There it is. Okay, and we're going to be announcing a contest right now as well. I'm giving away a copy of Portal 2 that I attempted to gift to a friend of mine about 2.5 years ago when it came out, but then he got married and had a baby, so he ain't fucking using it. So you assholes. Dear listeners in the live chat, get a opportunity to win Portal 2 that I still have. So, hooray. And all you have to do is identify in the live chat room what game that I am talking about, or what series of games.
I'm watching chat.
Series of games. The DJ gifted to me about a month ago before our most previous-ish show. So, yes. Let's see. We got an email from Humble Bundle, and then I translated back to DJ. And what I wrote was, and here's the game you have to identify, I wrote, "Thanks for getting Detroit's finest crack rock. Here's the unique street corner for you to give to your recipient. Your street corner is Palmer and Mount Elliott. Note this intersection is real." And now Detroit crack intersection is in my Google search history. I can't wait to see what ads I get from that. Feel free to access the above corner to see how it looks, but watch out for Big Baby K. He don't take no shit from nobody. That's what the recipient will do. The crack can only be freebased by one person. Feel free to write this street corner down on a card and attach it with string to your right big toe, tat it on your neck, or knock over a pawn shop and come up on loot with a faxing machine and fax that motherfucker. There is a rush to puff on this crack. The above street corner will work for the foreseeable future. If you have any problems, please contact Don Trail. He get it sorted out. Yeah! Thanks once again for participating in the Detroit Crack Bundle. Love Detroit. So, which game have I referenced previously on the Late Night Steamer podcast that DJ bought for me that I said would cause me to basically disappear from the internet for several months? Which, well, I did. Let's be fair. So, anyone who...
Wasn't that Cenarium that technically gifted it to you? If it's the one I'm thinking of?
That was way back when. This is one that I bought for my buddy Pete before he got married and had a kid, and then never redeemed it. And I was like,
No. I'm not talking about Portal
instead.
2. I'm talking about the game that the contest answer. Was that the one that Tenarium technically sent you?
No, DJ
It was
got it.
DJ.
No, because I was trying to remember myself, and I just opened up Gmail and I searched for Detroit Crack, and it went right to that email.
Ah, okay. All right.
I know.
Well, I don't know the answer, so don't ask me for help, because I don't know. That must have been one of the...
I do, because he specifically said, do not get me this bundle.
And then it happened. It happened.
Of course, naturally.
Naturally. Because,
Encouraging bad behavior.
no means yes with this show.
Damn right it does.
That's why Tana's not here. Anyway,
Whoa.
oh,
Wait till she hears that one.
please. I've told her much worse. If she doesn't kick my ass by now, I don't know what will, except for maybe what happened today. But anyway, so for those of you listening to this show on YouTube and on our Twitch archive, you can join our next live stream over at twitch.tv/late night steamer every Saturday night at 11 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. Central for live giveaways, group discussions, and a blue pill. Red pills are currently out of stock.
Aww. Dude, Twitch is sort of flaky on the live chat tonight, so I don't know if anybody's gonna win that contest.
We may hold it over to next week because I'm still buffering the video. I've been trying to do that for the last 15 minutes.
Basically, if you guys listen to this, just tweet the answer.
Cheers.
There you go. That'll
What
probably
series
be
of games was it? It was made by Sid Meier. Sid Meier, it might be called.
Oh,
Giving away too many
that's
hits.
too good of
That's
it.
like the answer? Yes.
Yeah.
That was too many.
Well, with that,
Jeez.
let's move on to Steaming Pile of News.
Ooh, don't stop.
Steam Family Library sharing is now available. Anybody use it?
No. Although I'm
It's a
sure.
pain in the ass to set up, and that's something I want to talk about it.
My brothers are dicks. I'm not sharing.
I don't have anybody to share with, so.
Well, let's talk about how
Set
you
it up.
have to
You
share.
have to have two
though.
computers on the same network.
Oh.
Is it the same network or is it the same computer? Because I thought it was the same computer.
Yeah, I read it
To
as
set it up, you have to set on. You can be in the same network, and then you can separate after that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because when me and Tana were screwing around with it, she had to be on my computer for me to share it to her. She had to log in on Steam from my computer, and then at that point, then I can family share it to her. It didn't work network-wise for us.
I know, that actually makes sense because I could see how people would want to play games but under their own Windows profile.
Yeah.
That makes a lot more sense why they would have done it that way.
Well, I think they also had to do that because there was obviously going to be this problem if you allowed people to do it over the internet. One, you run into the issue where someone's going to end up using your Steam profile while you're trying to play.
Brother.
Yeah, exactly. I'd be everybody's best friend at that point. But yeah, then you run into the issue of that, and then the whole thing is that like one of the big pros of something like that would have been to share the game and be able to play it with somebody at the same time. But they even said way early on that when you share a game to somebody through the family share plan, or whatever that's called, I can't remember exactly, but when you share the game, they can't play it at the same time as you.
Yeah.
So
it defeats. You can't share like a multiplayer game and expect to both play.
Yeah, exactly. So it's one of those things where like it's nice if you're sharing it with a spouse maybe, because then your spouse doesn't have to buy the same games as you, and you guys can like kind of trade off on the games. But it's not exactly good for like if you're trying to share a game with your brother, so you guys can both play Counter-Strike Global Offense and shoot chickens.
Now, I've never played. I've never created a second profile on my PS3. On Xbox, are you allowed to share locally installed games? Not like physical media games, but any of them that you download?
No, the DRM it's machine based, but it's also profile based. And the only reason why I know that is because me and my sister both share the 360, and we can see the games that we installed. Like, I'll see what she has, and then she'll see what I downloaded. So we can boot it up. But, like, for example, Castle Crashers. If I buy Castle Crashers on my account, if she tries to load it up on her account, it plays as a demo. It doesn't let her play the full version. So she actually has to buy it if she's going to play it on my console.
They must have changed that at some point. Because I used to have 2 different profiles, and I would flop back and forth.
Now you're not talking about disc games, right? You're talking about arcade games?
Yeah, arcade games, yeah. Okay. I did it with... Maybe you're right. Maybe I didn't ever try it with arcade games.
Yeah, because disc games aren't a problem, because obviously when you have a disc game, it's full version. You don't get demos off that unless it's like from a magazine or something. But arcade games...
It's weird, though, because like all the downloadable content would work.
Oh yeah, yeah, you're right, because I remember when.
But you had to be logged into live. You couldn't do it offline. It had to be live because of the DRM tie.
Right. I remember when me and my sister were both playing Black Ops. I bought the DLC and she didn't. And if she had me logged in on the second controller, she was able to use the DLC.
Yeah.
That's how we got around that. So yeah, there were certain little ways to get around
loopholes,
that.
Yeah.
But
I know with the Xbox One, when the whole original, they were going to try to do the big push to digital, you were going to be able to share games and stuff across multiple profiles, because
up to 10.
You would have a family group, and that would be your family. But when they Jesus Christ, man, just distracting is all hell.
Benny has boobs.
Benny's hot. You could say that Benny has a wild style.
But yeah, I know when they killed a lot of the online, the online only gameplay and stuff like that, they killed all that kind of stuff. So.
Well, I think at that point they had to, because I mean they were basically trying to make a Steam console, if you really think about it. And, And the console gaming community took a shat on that like crazy.
To be fair, though, I mean it is the future, but I don't think it's this generation of consoles. I think it's the next generation of consoles. To be fair. Well,
I think the Steam machine will help that transition. Yeah. I think that it can help if it's successful. I guess I should phrase it that way.
Yeah.
Because ultimately, the Steam machine would be that next step into a digital age of gaming. But
we just turned a bullet point into 10 minutes.
Yeah, this is what happens when you actually take the show seriously.
It's third stage at this point. Look at that, bitches. Content. Jesus. Yeah. Jesus.
But yeah, anywho, yeah. Spaceship! Fucking love Benny. Anyway.
Fuck it. Let's just move on.
Moving on.
Let's talk about Twitch beats Pokemon.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, that was evidently, fairly big news. I really didn't know what had happened with that until I kind of searched for gaming news about a week ago, and evidently there was evidently Pokemon is really hard to beat, and Twitch channel got together and got a zillion people involved with it, and they
Put enough
eat it.
monkeys in a room with
Yeah.
the controller.
So there you go. People that know a lot better than me about things like this, go ahead and talk about it, because I am totally out of my depth already.
So originally it was Twitch Plays, Pokemon. I think it's got to be the original.
It's
kind of
Pokemon
thing.
Red.
Yeah. It was Pokemon Red, but this was the first time that anybody's done this, right?
Yeah.
Twitch.
Nobody did chat interaction like that.
So originally when it first started, he had it programmed where anybody that typed anything in the chat would cause a move in the game, whether it be the start button or the A button or whatever, the arrow button. Unfortunately, with the ungodly amount of approaching 100,000 viewers, you couldn't get anything done. They were pretty much at a stalemate because everybody was just typing every key and not getting anywhere.
Yeah. It's just people going nuts.
So then they had to then they made it and then he designed it into a democracy system. So each move had to be basically voted on.
Well, it wasn't necessarily changed to that. What they did is that they had the anarchy versus democracy. And basically, you would be able to type in chat anarchy or democracy, and it would vote to one or the other basically styles. And if it went democracy, you would actually be able to type like a series of moves where you can go like up 6, left 2, so you can try to do more precise movements. Versus anarchy, where it was just everyone's going up, left, up,
It's totally a new strategy.
But to cut the chase short, Twitch is happy to see people using Twitch in a different way. Go figure. It's more ad revenue. What do they care? It killed the first couple days though. It absolutely killed the chat servers. They had huge issues. They couldn't maintain the amount of people or the traffic coming in and out of the servers.
Yeah, it wasn't even chat servers. Like, I remember trying to stream during that, and basically you had such a delay that it wasn't even worth it. And, like, basically everyone was going towards that Twitch Plays Pokemon thing. So, I mean, even if you did try to stream, it wasn't worth it. It became impossible to do it unless you did something like it, and that's why there were so many different clones that came from that. Yeah, Twitch Plays Street Fighter 2. And,
big thing.
Yeah.
So they beat Pokemon Red. They're on Pokemon Crystal now. Not going quite as well as Red went, but you got to expect there's a die-off at some point. So let's see. Right now, Pokemon Crystal has just under 13,000 people playing. So, but that's
just under. We're hovering around under 10.
Right? They've got our chat room top by
just under. And they don't even have to do anything. And this is the thing that infuriates me the most about this style of streaming. They don't even have to do anything. They can set up their little script. They can have the emulator going, which I'm totally surprised that Nintendo didn't shut this down. But, they got an emulator going with the game. You got about 90,000 player 2s who pretty much don't own this game at all. And they're sitting here playing it through an emulator. And Nintendo does nothing about it. It kills me. But the thing that pisses me off the most about this whole thing is that there's some guy now who's basically, sleeping, going out to eat, basically not even manning their stream at all, and they're making buco bucks off subscriptions and sponsors.
The person behind it has never spoken or showed their face on the stream. So.
They could be watching RedTube and masturbating, and they're getting paid to do it.
They're probably masturbating to the
ridiculous.
chat. What are you talking about?
Like a Scrooge McDuck swim through his gold.
Not to give him any advice, but man, I want to partner up with him and do Minecraft.
Oh, Twitch plays Minecraft? Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's totally Notch. Everybody knows that, right?
Yeah.
It's too. Did I get that right? Did I get that reference right? I have no
you did.
idea
You got
what I'm
it. You're
talking
good.
about, by the way.
You're good. You
Okay.
got it. You derped your way through it perfectly.
So I don't know who's best to talk about this. I think this is going to be a Scott topic, but we have decided that we will no longer be on iTunes.
It was decided for us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah, it wasn't even really
the service
like.
provider was the service
Fucking
provider
listen.
thankfully gave us that option.
Yeah, it was
So-
either that or pay money to get our show back on iTunes, and I'm like, no, that's okay, we're good. We're done. So that's why, right at the beginning of the show, we said that you can find our shows on YouTube and on Twitch, and I'll be making an effort. I know not all of our shows are available on YouTube, so I'll make an effort to get everything up on there that we don't have up there already. So
Yeah.
we'll try and get that
And
going.
with that, we will be also rebroadcasting. Once we get the edited version out, we'll then rebroadcast that twice a week.
Word.
We're gonna obviously work on days, but this week I believe I had set
We're
up.
gonna let Twitch control the play controls.
Yeah. Twitch plays
We,
LNS.
Here comes Andy's sponsor, and
As long as you save the video on Twitch, people can come in and get it on demand.
You shut your
Yeah.
face.
Yeah, but it's even though it's
And everybody realizes that we hadn't thought about that yet. Okay.
No, we did. That's why right at the beginning I said that you could check out the episodes on the Twitch archive.
the problem with
Randart's just not
on-demand-
following the show like his usual.
the on-demand stuff gets buried quick in Twitch. And with it being live stream, you're more apt to get a hit or two than not being live streaming.
Yeah.
So, pretty much I took on this task of making sure we get rebroadcast twice a week. This week, this episode will be broadcast on Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, as well as Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. So it kind of gives a little bit of a different time zone for people to catch it as well.
And if you're listening to it now, remember to listen to it again. Late night
Yeah.
Steamer. There we go.
You can win a copy of Portal 2!
Right, hooray! Look at that.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Everybody went.
We'll probably have to put something up that giveaways have already happened or whatever, because that might get.
I'll give you a
Chicago-
splash screen to put over it that
Chicago
says...
doorbell.
Oh, yeah, the honking is welcome to
Mhm.
Chicago. But yeah, I can give you like a quick... Spaceship! I can give you like a quick little title bar that says like pre-recorded
Yeah.
or something like that. Not a big deal.
Yeah.
So.
Pre-game.
All right. So moving on to an actual topic, seems that DJ has some worthiness to talk about.
Oh my
Dude.
god. Wait a minute.
So-
Whoa. Hold on. You mean we're
Oh,
actually
hi.
gonna...
We're a general gaming podcast now, by the way. So.
Oh yeah, we didn't even put that in the doc.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, we've switched
Wow.
formats. We're no longer a Steam podcast. We are a PC podcast.
I don't
Pretty
think one
much
of us
is.
actually said the previous bullet point. We just sort of skirted around the actual text, but we never actually mentioned that we are no longer officially on iTunes.
That's a bullet.
Somehow
point.
we failed to actually say that phrase.
There's not even a bullet point for that, is there?
LNS is
Yeah,
off
and
iTunes.
it's off iTunes. Yeah. No, we talked about
Next
that.
topic.
We did.
Sort of,
Yeah, we talked about that.
Hold on a
Where was
minute.
We
you?
totally.
No, we did, but nobody actually said that phrase.
No, I
LNS. Oh, all right, here we go. LNS is off of iTunes. You can now
What?
find all of our software. I don't know why I said software, but you can find all of our episodes now on
Software.
YouTube.
We are now developing software for a
Well,
living.
that no,
I've
it is.
actually been making software for LNS, but fuck that project.
Yeah, I'm developing a little firmware over here. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you just turned this firmware into hardware.
Hey-o!
Oh.
Not anymore. Not since I've.
Our discussion
Oh. Moving on.
Anyways, the
Discussion
discussion.
topic.
DJ, why don't you take this discussion?
I didn't make this up, but I have a lot to say about it. It's difficulty curve versus difficulty wall. The question that was presented was, are there any notable games that seemed easy until you slammed into an area that seemed impossible?
I wrote seemed twice in that same sentence. I apologize for that. That was not good.
That's bad
Responsible
grammar.
Show note editing.
Bad
Hey.
grammar.
Pass
Yeah.
the grammar checker.
You.
Funny,
Yeah, it does
we-
pass the grammar checker. That's interesting.
We've had 2 weeks to actually iron that question
That's
out.
not incorrect.
We did not notice it.
That's a double negative.
So of course, immediately someone wrote in Battletoads.
No,
I
you can't
love
even
Battletoads.
just say Battletoads. You just gotta say the hover level.
I'm good at it. I don't have an issue there.
Oh, of course you're good at it, because you're Randart. You beat up kids for Mortal Kombat.
No, for Super Nintendo in Mortal Kombat.
I'm sorry. You beat up kids in Mortal Kombat for Super Nintendo. Got it.
Dream Crusher.
They deserved it. They shouldn't have been out that way.
It's a parenting problem, not a your problem.
During.
They deserve it.
So, should we just start throwing out lists, or should we just each stop and talk about your
Stop at each
new
one.
games?
Yeah, stop at each one.
Okay, well, because like the first thing I thought of was Mario Kart 64, because on the Rainbow Road course, everybody that I ever played with was like breaking controllers because they kept falling the fuck off the course, right? And I got really good at playing that course, and I would destroy people. Like, I would lap them 3 times. That's how good I was at that course. And they'd be just continuously falling off, and I'd come by and bump them, just be a dick. And I could see how that could have been perfect for this thing, because I would be competing against people, and it would be neck and neck. But once we got to that course, it was over. Like, I won.
Well, that was primarily because that game basically, like, every course before that was just like rush, 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 rush. Try not to get hit by a turtle shell. Rush, rush. Rainbow Road.
Look, I've got the red shells. Congratulations, you're dead. See you later.
Yeah. Then you get to Rainbow Road, and it's just like, you have to really learn that going at top speed on those corners, not a good idea.
It is literally the drunk driving simulator of games.
So, and then growing up playing Nintendo, another one that popped into my mind was landing the fucking planes on Top Gun. Like, the entire level.
Oh my god!
That
You
wasn't
could
even a
sit there
learning curve. That was just ridiculous from the start.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That was the difficulty wall. Like, you'd play the entire level, you'd be really good at dodging missiles and shooting planes and stuff, and then you would be like, oh, time to land. Fuck.
Unless you had the power glove.
Here's how you land.
No. Here's how you land. Use the power glove. The power glove automated it for you. That was the thing.
Really?
Yeah. If you had time, and I'm pretty sure somebody at Nintendo was basically the one thinking, oh, this is how we'll sell some power gloves. Because seriously, if you had the power glove, you just sit there with your fist, level, and then sure enough, boom, every time.
Wow.
Every fucking time. I swear to God.
Wire that up and play that.
Yeah, get the power glove going. You'll be landing ships or planes on ships in no time.
So, and then of course, like, as I was going through all the thinking about Nintendo games, I realized that like a lot of the early JRPGs, Dragon Warrior, Final Fantasy, they taught you to appreciate. Man, if you keep dying, then it's just you're there too early. So you just got to keep grinding until you're better. So,
well, can you technically consider grinding a learning curve though?
Well, that would get you past the difficulty wall.
Yeah.
I don't know. That seems different to me because that becomes less a matter of skill and more of grinding.
Holy crap, Scott and I are going to agree on something.
Holy crap! It's the apocalypse!
That's it.
Episode 80.
End the podcast.
Well,
This is the one we submit to Valve. This is the one.
Here's my short bullet point list. I'll just rattle through these real quick. Bad Company 2, the end of the first level on Snowblind. If you're playing on hard, there was this. You had to defeat a helicopter while riding in the back of an out-of-control car. Yeah, that sucked. It's next to impossible.
Yeah, buddy.
And then, let's see, the TMNT water level. Fuck that level.
Oh, God. I remember we were together.
The dams.
You guys were at my house when we were playing that.
My last one is going to make you guys groan. Fucking Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, the Water Temple. What the fuck were they thinking when they made that place? You cannot
Oh god.
play the Water
I forgot
Temple
about that one.
and read. You can't read a walkthrough. You can't read a text walkthrough of how to beat the Water Temple. You have to watch a YouTube video.
Oh yeah.
And look at fucking engineering schematics to figure that shit
An
out.
AutoCAD of the entire temple.
Because you're like, oh, the whole game, you're like, oh, Zelda, Zelda. Then you get to that, and you're like, what the fuck?
Then it becomes
That's the only game I own for my N64, and I'm not even close.
Ah, sorry to ruin it. No.
Okay,
Really
Twilight
that's
Princess
my-
water level I couldn't get into either. Oh, and
still
back to
gotta
Rainbow
beat
Road.
Twilight Princess.
That is the only reason I never played Mario Kart Wii more than once on online.
He's like, all right, that's enough. I'm out.
Yeah.
GG, guys. GG.
Late.
I think I put the next game on the list in there, Donkey Kong.
No,
Yeah.
there you go.
I
mean-
totally agreed with Junior. Oh, man, I played the hell out of Junior. And yeah, the later levels with the electricity, fuck that shit.
I think I made it to the second level once in my entire life in Donkey Kong.
Well, that makes you better than about 95% of the population.
Yep. I made it to the third level and then died.
No kill screen coming up? No kill screen?
No.
Not in my case. Though I was in that kind of environment, but I'll talk about that later. Killer
Oh,
Instinct.
Real quick, somebody on Lotrode noticed that I had named my horse Dweeb Stevie.
Wow.
They're like, I get it. I'm like, thank you.
Why do we even try anymore?
Killer Instinct. If you cannot perform combos, yeah, you're fucked.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Or combo breakers, for that matter, because seriously, it's just...
Excuse me, what?
Combo breaker!
Excuse
No,
me,
no,
what?
no.
Ah,
Combo breaker.
There we go.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They actually don't do all the percussion sounds.
Combo breaker is
Yeah.
what you're looking for, dude.
No, I know what you're talking about. God damn it, let me talk.
No.
God damn it. They don't
We're
do
supposed
that
to
in the Xbox One version. They just say combo breaker.
That's lame.
I know,
Well,
I know.
another reason not to buy the Xbox One.
Combo breaker. Okay, move on.
Just all right. I have one from the arcade days. It was a game called Crystal Castles. I'm not sure if any of you guys remember that one.
You brought that up once.
Yep.
Yeah, and that
I
was
love being
that
a
was
bear
the
with a
one-
wizard hat collecting crystals.
Yeah, Bentley the bear running around picking up gems, jumping over gem eaters and stuff like that. This is the game. Literally, if I could buy an arcade game, this is the one that I would get because it was impossible back in the day. I could get to maybe about level 4 before you could get to some of the teleportation levels, and yeah, it was. Well, it was trackball, and it was kind of overhead isometric, and you had to run around picking up all the little gems. There was squadrons of bees that were out trying to kill you, and everything else. And yeah, bees. And Brunhilde the witch would come and try to eat your face off. And once you got to about level 4, every one of your enemies started going in like quadruple speed, like way more than a twitchy 10-year-old Andy could potentially handle. And yeah, it got real ugly real fast. But it was a great game, Crystal Castles. So yep, look it up. There you go. Randark. You know about that one probably. You've got that one named, right?
I do. I was actually scrolling through my MAME cabinet looking for it so I could play it later.
Yep.
It's been a while.
There you go.
Batman and Robin. The Adventures of Batman and Robin on the Super Nintendo. DJ, you know all about that.
Oh, hey! Look, topical. Behind
God. That's why you should show up
Good
for the live
timing.
chat.
me. Yeah, the wall was the first boss. I fucking hated that game.
Fuck
Why
Joker.
did you make me
Fuck
play that game?
Joker. Fuck Joker.
Why did you make me
Joker.
play that game?
You volunteered.
Choices we make in life.
All right, I added a couple of indie games on here. One of them is VVV, which is
V6.
Yeah, V6, which is made by Terry Cavanaugh. Holy crap, that game is like it's really fun right at the beginning, but then when you start going into like trying to collect all the cores to get like the secret level or whatever, I can't remember exactly what it's called, but it gets soul crushingly hard. So
Yeah.
crushingly hard. And
That
speaking
is
of
one of the That's one of the few indie games I've actually completely beaten.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I never,
me?
but I never went. I never went for those secret coins though, because I tried on one of them and I'm like, fuck that noise.
Well, yeah, there's that one where you have to go like 3 or 4 boards up, and then you got to basically do with pinpoint accuracy hit the platform, and then do about 3 or 4 boards down the opposite way, and you got spikes all around it. So I mean, you're just like avoiding death continuously. It was the I beat the game.
Speedruns.
I beat the game, and I actually collected all the coins or whatever they would call it. I did all of that, but I had to do it at 75% speed. I could not do it at normal speed. It just could not be done for me. I don't know if maybe it's just because I'm too old or whatnot. I don't know, but I couldn't do it. But speaking of soul-crushingly hard, we have Super Meat Boy on here.
DJ did a Let's Play on that one. And what happened after the Let's Play on that one, DJ? I believe that was uninstall immediately. Never playing again. Goodbye. Game over.
Super Meat Boy, it's one of those games I hated to stop playing because it honestly was a lot of fun. But like when I was trying to beat the dark levels for I think it was level 5, I couldn't do it, dude. I just could not. I loved the soundtrack though. That was a really good soundtrack. That was done by Danny Baranowski. Very good indie game composer. But then there's one I didn't add on here, but I wanted to add it. Doom 2 had a very big difficulty wall, especially later on, and with the expansions. I think it was Plutonium and TNT. Those were freaking... That was the founding setup for Master Levels, and Master Levels is just fucking ungodly hard.
What the fuck was that?
What was that?
I don't know. That wasn't from me. I heard it on there.
That was
Somebody's furnace just started.
Firing up Donkey Kong or
something.
Castles.
Jesus.
Did you have any Linux?
It was me dying in Crystal Castles.
There we go. Turn the Twitch or turn the XSplit on it. God.
No, not really.
No, it was on the cabinet. It's not even this computer. It was behind me.
You suck at life.
Sorry.
It's all good.
Get Linux to put it on the 74th monitor behind him.
74.
Who put this next one in here, though? That was a really good pick.
Mortal Kombat 2, that was me.
Okay.
That game is a... I got through 2 guys and brick-walled, even with my best character, Liu Kang. It was terrible. Yeah. Luckily, when I was playing it on the Super Nintendo, no one was as good as I was. So I got a Super Nintendo.
Mission accomplished.
Oh, shit, man.
And I did an internet search, and a popular one that kept popping up was specifically the Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare all gillied up level. Because they say that you're on Call of Duty Modern Warfare, you're just like running and gunning, and then suddenly you get to this level. That's the one where it's a 100% stealth level, where you have to like ghillie suit up, and then you have to like body crawl for like 25 minutes through the grass and not get caught.
That one wasn't that bad. I had no problems with that level. It was the freaking I don't know if that was a bonus level or not, but it was the airplane level right at the end where you had to basically like sprint and fight your way up 2 levels. It was just ridiculous, and like playing that on hard was just soul crushing. And I know I've been using that term a lot, but it's honestly soul crushing. I have no soul left. That's how I know.
It's totally crushed.
It's beyond crushed.
Cronus in chat is saying Bloody Trapland was his game. So that's like another spin-off from the Meat Boy thing where it's just, fuck you over with spikes and swinging saw blades, isn't it? I think. Yeah. It's ironic we're talking about this because, they're now pre-ordering for, what is it, Dark Souls
2?
Dark Souls.
Yeah! That doesn't have it.
Is anybody buying it? Really?
I will, but it doesn't have a wall. It just is a fortress.
Just hard.
Well,
different.
It's the wall.
Well, it's funny you bring that up because I did look up on the internet. I found a fantastic article on Gama Sutra where they coined this term called Darwinian difficulty, and they kept citing Demon Souls as a great example of this. It's basically the theory where you either adapt or die. And the only way that they actually increase the difficulty is the need to improve your defensive postures throughout the entire game. Because they give you almost everything you need right at the beginning of the game, and then the game just fucks you hard repeatedly.
Yeah.
And then the other one they kept talking about in the article was actually Ninja Gaiden Black. So,
Is it
man.
if anyone's interested, just go to Gama Sutra and look up Darwinian difficulty.
Darwinian difficulty. There you go. Man, we didn't talk about Shinobi throughout that. I mean, Shinobi would have been a fantastic game to talk about with that too. I mean, that game had a difficulty wall like all hell.
Yeah, I'm going to throw out Ghouls and Ghosts or Ghosts and Goblins as it was on the original Nintendo as well. Too, so.
I took that off my list because I thought you'd talk about it.
Yeah,
I'm not going to even put this on here because I know Andy's going to talk about this.
Yeah.
That's a really good pick. Really,
And I
really
guess
good
Mega
pick.
Man's probably pretty fair to throw in there too as well if we're going super old school. But yeah, Randark knows about that one. So yep.
E.T.
No.
That's the,
Well, that was just broke. I mean, there's a difference between difficulty wall and a fucking broke ass.
The difficulty wall is the FBI agent. You get rid of him, there's a game mode where you can get rid of him, and then you can beat it, no problem. But he is a difficulty wall.
Yeah.
So basically, he's the proverbial climbing a brick wall with barbed wire, essentially.
Sure.
Well, he comes in and rapes you and then takes your phone pieces.
Huh?
He's just wearing a trench coat. It's weird.
Sounds like Chicago for some reason. I swear I've read several articles about this.
He walks up, your neck is hard and long.
You don't
and
need
then
to imitate
his
a
trench
siren.
coat walks away.
You don't need to imitate a siren. One will pass by in 15 minutes, I'm sure. Jesus. But yeah, no, that's E.T. E.T.
Well, I'm glad
phone
that was a good
911. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next section, shall we?
Sure thing.
Before we get out of the
Nope.
news, oh, we're out of the news, aren't we? Anyway,
Yeah, we're way out of news.
Shaq Fu 2 is a thing.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw that. Shaq donated $450,000 to this or something like that.
Yeah,
and
it's on
Shaq's
Kickstarter
all
right
about it.
now.
Oh my god, I can't. Well, you see, here's the thing.
Because why not?
I will not judge it until I play it. That's the thing. Like, Shaq Fu was awful, but it had its moments. But I will judge Shaq Fu 2 when it comes out, because you never know. I never thought that we would have a really good Mortal Kombat game until this last one came out. So, you never know.
Spotlight.
I want that
Andy,
to be
go.
on your tombstone. I will judge Shaq Fu 2 when it comes out. Love Scott. The end. Born 1978.
He should have
died
judged it
2014.
sooner. He should have judged it sooner. Greenlight?
Oh, bad times. Sure. Yes, Greenlight. We've got one on Steam. It's called Circuits. It's developed by a French guy who has a kind of funny accent. It's basically a music strategy game. You have to kind of solve a puzzle and make a song at the same time, which is pretty interesting. It's basically a knockoff of, but it has little different, more puzzle elements going for it. So yes, it got greenlit. It actually looks like a lot of fun. And the second video on Greenlight for Circuits has the developer talking about the strategy that you have to go in through to complete the game successfully, and yeah, it looks like a lot of fun. It's interesting. I haven't seen anything like that before. So, yep,
Circuits.
good on you. Circuits. There you go.
Sweet.
Now, this is already greenlit, obviously, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. So this is something you will definitely have to look out for when it is officially released.
Absolutely. Yep. Should be fun.
When you put the name out there, I thought it was a simulator for my job, but
Electrical engineering sim. Yay.
Circuits,
Don't-
5 weeks away from home.
Joke. Do not joke, because with all the simulators that are out there right now, I would
of
not
the newest
put it
one.
past them. I would not put it past them. That's the next big simulator coming out.
DJ, what did you find this week?
Oh God, I can't even remember. What was it?
Post office.
Post office simulator. It was like Yeah.
Which
Simulator.
country are we talking about?
Oh, it's on Steam.
No. I'm saying what country is it based on?
Oh crap! I don't know.
I think it's your own city. I don't know if it's based on any.
It's called
particular country.
Postmaster, so I'm guessing it's.
Well, I mean, every
Foreign.
country has a different type of postal system. I mean, if it's based on the U.S., basically, you can call it mail losing simulator. You know, how to lose mail.
Yeah, it's some new developer. I've never seen him before. I don't know.
Yeah, so they're probably European.
Probably.
There's probably the Royal Mail.
The royal Mail.
God save the Queen on every letter.
Keep calm and deliver the post. So inside our
I don't like it. Whatever.
steaming boxes.
Oh my god.
What is everyone playing? Let's keep this short and sweet. Randark, go down your list.
You want it short and sweet? Well, I'll just say I beat Dive Kick. That's a fun
Woohoo!
game. So that makes 2 games this year.
Dive then kick.
You can both dive and kick, or just dive,
Or
and
just
you can't
kick.
just kick. You
Oh,
can't
hold
just
on.
kick.
Aw.
You lost me at kick.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It gets complicated. It's actually
I need
it
to
literally
rig
is
up
2
my
buttons.
fucking power pad to play that game.
I used A and B in my controller and so one thumb in it. It was pretty fun.
Anyway,
I played a lot of Super Mario RPG this week.
cool.
I just had my 5th star piece taken away. We're going to be covering that in Return of the Retro. What else? There was something else I played that was important to me. Oh, that's right. I went to a pinball tournament tonight and found out I am much better at video game pinball than real pinball, which I knew. But I didn't realize how good these people were. I saw someone actually destroy the ring with a bunch of people surrounding him, just like a kill screen in Lord of the Rings.
Wow.
Wow.
There were 25 pinball machines in that guy's house. Not all of them were his. 4 of them weren't. He also had 5 linked San Francisco Rush 2049s.
Ooh.
Fucking amazing.
Oh man.
That guy's electric bill.
And this is the story of how Randark met his new best friend.
Fuck that. Give me his address. I want to visit this guy.
Why
Hi.
did you come home?
Yeah, I wouldn't have came back.
I came
Fuck
home for the
this
show, to be honest.
You made the wrong decision, is what you did, son.
Chose poorly.
This is why you're
I
not
played
a Jedi.
Indiana Jones. Actually, Indiana Jones I did really well at. I got a 6-ball multi-ball on.
Nice.
That's a lot of
Oh, and there was
Lennox,
a
take it, go.
there was an attack of the attack from Mars, Andy.
No, not the $6,000
Yes,
one
there
that you
was.
linked me.
No, it wasn't that one. It was his. It was fucking great. It only had 3 bulbs out that I could see. Everything else worked.
Yeah.
Only 3
Great.
balls out.
Oh no, 4 Martians.
So this week I've been playing some Feed the Beast modded Minecraft once again, like always, and Skyblock, a modded Skyblock though.
A magic
Feed the-
farm
Farm
skyblock.
Skyblock.
Yeah.
Played some Castle Crashers with some of the guys last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And
That was a great time.
That was a lot of fun.
It was.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much about it. Oh no! I tried recording some Bus Simulator the other day. Fuck that game, man. Fuck it. You gotta do everything.
Open the door, close the door,
yeah.
vagrants, everything.
We're going to
like
Motion
I hear some
Studios to
German
go
traffic.
see
This
Minecraft.
is where it starts.
How fast is 40
You gotta go-
kilometers?
You gotta go over to the job board. You gotta pick a job. At which time you have to write down the route number and the route service code. So then you get on the bus. Then you gotta look at this little tiny computer in the corner and enter the code for this route, and then it's gonna ask you for the service code. Then it asks you for your employee ID, and then
This
it
is a
asks you for
game?
your then it asks you for your employee password. I'm like,
So you-
Jesus Christ, it's already too much.
So you play Papers, Please, and then you drive a bus.
And then you get on the bus, and you got to start the engine. You got to do all this stuff, and it's telling
Sandra
me to.
Bullock's bitching about how you can't drive
Yeah.
140 miles
So-
an hour, otherwise the whole thing blows
So I'm
up.
basically
and
going-
there's-
Don't worry, guys. I know Kung Fu.
I was basically going through the tutorial, and I get to the point where it tells me to accelerate, and I can't fucking accelerate. I'm like, I went through the control list 4 times. Now every button on the keyboard has a fucking key binding, and if it doesn't have just one, it's got a combo key binding as well. So I'm like, all right, trying to look through this list of god awful amount of controls.
We actually, before you go too far, we actually have a European actually in the chat right now, so just tone down the European jokes.
Your bus system sucks.
We're talking about Euro Bus Simulator.
But so it tells me to accelerate. So it's the up arrow key, and I'm trying nothing. So then I look through all the controls. It's still the up arrow key. So
It's
I
the
try.
metric system. You have to hold the decimal and the up arrow key.
So I'm like, what the fuck? And then I realize, going through the control list, there's 2 doors, the back doors and the front doors on the bus. They have their own fucking buttons. You actually have to close the doors to make the bus go forward.
That's
Well-
kind of a fundamental thing that buses do.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to drive with your doors open. I mean,
No.
This is the worst thing ever, right?
It could have at least like been like, oh, yeah,
Hashtag
sorry, I'll shut the
personal
doors
Linux
for you,
problem.
there, dumbass. But next time, shut the doors.
well, I mean, I don't know about European buses, obviously, but like here in Chicago with the CTAs, I actually have sat at the driver's seat. I didn't drive, but I sat at the driver's seat. They actually have a notification to let you know that they're either the back door or the front door is open. They didn't have like.
Oh yeah. There was a full head-on display on the dashboard with
Okay.
like indications of what was open and stuff.
So
But it was all in German, right?
But but that was my point. Was the tutorial didn't say that you had to close the doors. But
Tell Zavarda loves you, Lego Benny.
so then I drove it around a little bit, and using the keyboard for that game just blows, dude. There's no fucking way. It's just the steering is way too sensitive. So I said, fuck this. And then I said, well, wait a minute. I'll use my controller. I go into the 360 controller settings on the game. You have to manually set all the controls. I said, nope, fuck it. I uninstalled that game. I'm like, no
way
way.
to keep it short, Linux.
Yep.
Way to keep it short.
Sorry. Like always.
Anger's fun.
Anger is a
Scott,
lot of
what
fun.
are you playing?
Speaking of anger, I was playing Rust. I've been playing
I
with
actually didn't play that game this week.
I know. I've been playing with a couple buddies of mine, G Money and Temper. They have a modded server called Rust Gaming, which is a lot of fun, and I've been really enjoying that. I have also been playing some DayZ, which
we played that
Linux
last night.
joined me on that for a little bit, and let me tell you about DayZ.
It's fucking gay and stupid.
DayZ really defines early access. And by defining it, I mean it shouldn't even be called early access. It should be called, this isn't even an alpha.
Ricky Simulator?
Sure,
Yeah.
we'll go that route. Ricky Simulator 3000.
There's walls visible, but they don't stop you.
No, you
You
go right
actually
through
glitch
it.
right through them.
Me and
Whether
Linux
you're on the-
both died at least twice glitching through walls. And it wasn't even necessarily that we were like sitting there like running into walls the constant time going, we're gonna go run into the wall. No, we would just randomly just glitch through it. And the controls are so jumpy that,
When I fell off that roof.
oh my god, you died in the most hilarious way. You were hovering over the lower roof. It was so ridiculous.
Dude, I missed the. So technically, if you look at it, I really kind of missed the lower roof, and I should have been splat on the ground. But no, I smacked my ankle on the lower roof, and that's what killed me.
You guys are
Was
killing
breaking
Andy.
my ankle.
But yeah, Daisy needs a lot of work, and
Do we even like video games? I mean, why are you even doing this show?
I know, right? I know.
Like, what's torturing you this week? That's what the section is.
But yeah, so Daisy is it needs work, but there's parts of it I do enjoy. I do enjoy the bare bones survival aspect of it. It is a lot harder than Rust as far as getting set up, and I do like that. I just think that the map needs to be just a little bit smaller. Or at least more modes of transportation, and they fix the wall glitches, because that would be fantastic.
Yeah, smacked you with a pipe wrench.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know that was even you. We came around a corner and you were just there.
Yeah, I went AFK for 2 seconds, and all of a sudden, here's this guy who's about ready to freaking whack me with a wrench, and all of a sudden I hear in Game Box, "Is that you?" I hope it is.
Question mark.
Because if I die, you better grab my stuff. Anyway, but yeah, also I've been playing a Congregate game, which Andy will talk about later.
Ah.
Ooh. I'll let Andy talk about that later. And then last, but most certainly not least, I was playing Castle Crashers with the guys, and by God, that was a lot of fun. We definitely need to do that more often.
Let's see my short list. I got a new iPhone 5S, so I've been replaying everything on iPhone.
Get out!
Just everything on iPhone just runs so much better when you get a new phone.
Oh yeah.
Brad,
It's like reinstalling Windows.
Yeah. Brad from Twim, his birthday was like 2 weeks ago, so I was actually playing some Minecraft on his server. I was flooded with friend requests. I'm like, just running away.
Like the peacock with all the 10-year-old children.
Like the peacock in the zoo. Yeah, that was perfect.
Peacocks are back again. There we go.
Played some more Saints Row 3 because that's just a fantastic game. On my GOG side, I was playing Neverwinter Nights 1 and 2, and I'm you're right, Pete. I think, or Randak. I think the.
Oops.
Yeah, whatever.
You broke the fourth wall. You broke
Fix that
the
in post.
fourth wall.
Does have its little quirks, so I don't know. But I've been sort of dicking around with the Neverwinter Nights 1 toolset again, so I'm getting back into scripting and loving that. I installed Wizardry 7. That's as far as I got with that. And, of course, played a ton of Lotro. God, I think I put 25 hours in this week alone. I've almost beaten every single quest in the North Downs, which is a lot of quests. I mean, we're talking hundreds.
So you're just making up for your 2 weeks of absence on the internet.
Yeah, I just went nuts and played tons of Lotro. And my last thing, I installed Dungeons and Dragons Online because I'm just like, I have to try this at least once.
Hence the tweet.
Oh my God, I'm actually impressed with their ability to sort of invite you into the game. Does that make sense? Like, as soon as you join, like, they send you emails on like how to get started in the game. Like, they send you guides on how to understand how to play it. But if you already understand the D&D rule set, the game is real easy to pick up. I don't prefer the instancy of it all, because everything's like a hub and spoke instance,
Yeah.
But once you get past that, it's not that bad of a game.
Now, is that also made by Turbine?
It is.
Okay.
So
do you feel that it's very close to Lotro in a style of gameplay,
No.
or does it have its own feel to it?
It is completely different.
Okay, I'll have to check it out.
It's completely fucking different. And I was shocked, and I enjoyed it. And if you guys want to join into it, just let me know, because I'm still in the starter, level area. But I'm having fun. And
I'll give it a shot.
And if you really do understand, D&D rule set, you'll pick up, the game mechanics real easy. It's just a matter of, dicking around with the, camera controls and understanding their quest system. So
We still need to do our D&D campaign.
Shh. No. I was supposed to do that like a year ago.
Yeah,
I know. We keep talking about it. It never happens. I'm about ready to take it over, to be honest.
That's like the Lord of the Rings episode you guys were doing.
All that 3-hour extravaganza. And there was supposed to be a part 2 and 3 to that, and that never happened, thank God.
It was rough.
Yes.
We're like,
Look.
yeah, they make it to Mordor. He throws the ring in there. We don't have to review it. No.
When nerds attack.
Oh my god, the spoilers! The spoilers!
Honestly, if you guys want to do that and play it as a game, I could build something easy up in the Neverwinter Nights campaign module, and I think we all own it. So that way we could actually play it. So I don't know.
I've been wanting to do a D&D campaign for a while with people that I actually like, and that's hard.
I'm
to
out.
find.
Not us.
No, I like you guys.
So Andy,
Yes.
you want to tell us what you're playing and then take us into the Flash Fiesta when you're done?
Yes, indeed. Free Flash Fiesta. A new segment. Hey, we talk about all PC games. Look at that. Yay! Who likes casual gaming? Hey! I do. Who likes the Mexican hat dance being sung by Scott? Yeah, look at that.
I
Everybody
do.
does.
I think it's fantastic. We should do it every week.
Yeah, absolutely. There we go. New segment. All right. Yes. Free Flash games. These are available online, available in your browser window. Got a couple to recommend this week. These are both probably 4 out of 5 star titles. One is developed by Ninja Kiwi. It's called Bloons Monkey City. It's basically a combination of Farmville and a tower defense game and an asynchronous PvP game that's all going on at the same time, which is a lot of fun. You can do a whole lot of different things in it. Yeah.
Hey, Andy, real quick before you go to the next game.
Sure. Yep.
Is that have you ever played Backyard Monsters?
Yes. Yeah.
Is it like that, basically?
Yep. Yep.
Okay. I loved that game up until they did the world map.
Yeah.
The world map killed it for me. Now, does this
Well,
have
then
that
you
world
will
map set up?
dislike this one.
Okay, then I'll pass.
All right. So yeah, it's a New Zealand-based developer. Does a lot of games, or has done a lot of games. Most specifically, tower defense games, which I'm a fan of. I know not everybody else on the show really is.
I love tower defense games. I love them.
So yeah, Ninja Kiwi, check it out. Bloons Monkey City. Yep. So there's no real paywall in this game, but you can pay them actual real-life dollars to get, I don't know, balloon stones or whatever the resource is in that game. But you have to be real dumb to do that, so don't do it.
Balloon stones sound like something you pass through.
Yeah, pretty
your
much.
genitalia,
like kidney stones, you'll
yeah,
be
it's
squatting
like,
over the
hey
dresser
guys,
and-
I can't make it to work today. I gotta pass a blue stone. Or a balloon
My
stone.
dick hurts. Sad face. The second one I'm going to recommend, this is, again, another free browser-based game. It's called Idleplex. Idleplex. Developed by John Cooney, a.k.a. JMTV02, formerly one of the lead designers for Armor Games. I think he works for Congregate now. I'm not really positive. It seems like he's kind of been floating around between
He's a
those
staffer. I
two
think he's in charge of Kong Plus.
Okay. Yeah, because he did all the companions recently.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But yeah, he used to be an armor guy, and every game he's developed has been awesome. And basically, Idleplex is a parody game, and he generally does games that are takeoffs on common tropes of things that are popular in current games. And Idleplex is a takeoff of the idle game, like, Idle Miner or Cookie Clicker. We've talked about Cookie Clicker, I'm sure, of course.
So this has gone even more meta.
Oh yeah, yes,
Oh,
yeah. It's
yeah.
meta squared. It's meta squared. So yeah, basically in Idleplex you get to build a game board of up to about, I think it's 128. No, 144. I think it's 12 by 12 is the matrix that you end up making of random idle games that play themselves and kind of increase your score so you can pay for did I say bore? So you can pay for
upgrades and all that
yeah,
stuff.
more games that play themselves and play themselves and play themselves. So yeah, it's a really interesting parody on the kind of idle game genre. So Idleplex, I'd recommend it. Scott, you played this one too, right?
Oh god, yeah. I'm at 60% prestige right now. I'm trying to get to
There you go.
100%. So basically, after you get about $93 billion in in-game currency, of course, you can buy the last seed in extreme farming. First off, I love the titles for all the boards. You have Extreme Breakout, Extreme lawnmower. It's just,
And that's what this guy does. This is why he's really one of my favorite Flash developers,
he's good.
JMTV02. And he can really make a good parody of common tropes that are available in free games. So,
my favorite board of all of them, extreme poop mongering.
There you go.
That was genius. You literally collect poop.
Collect poop.
Yeah.
And if you upgrade it enough, you collect golden poop.
Golden poop. Golden nuggets is what he calls it, technically.
Yeah.
Wow.
There you go. Idleplex, free. Go get it. Well, don't even go get it. Go play it.
Just go play it. Just go play it. It's fun. It's fun. And the cool thing is that all the boards can be played manually if you really do want to play the little mini games. They got like a brick out, even though there's no actual bricks to knock out. They got the animal jump, extreme animal jumping.
Jump over the little walls.
Yeah. It's pretty funny. But all the games can be played manually, and the brick out thing is really fun when you get to upgrade everything, because all of a sudden you just got animals flying everywhere at you.
Right,
You're like,
it's breakout, but eventually you get to upgrade it so far that your paddle is the entire width of the screen. So you're just smashing everything. It's insane.
But yeah, it's a lot of fun though. It's a lot of fun.
Okay, guess we'll move on to You Cheap Bastard.
Wow.
Section where we
A
discuss
robust hour and 10 minutes in. All right.
section where we discuss stuff that's on sale and or free, like free Flash Fiesta. No.
Look at that.
Let's see. There are 2 Humble Bundle news things we got to cover. Humble Mobile Bundle. 4. Pay what you want for Catan Vector Riptide GP2 Zombie Gunship.
Hold please. By Catan,
we
you
need to
mean
talk about
Settlers
Catan.
of Catan?
Yes, it is.
Catan.
Also has Seafarers available. It's the Android version. It is tremendous.
We'll see you guys in another month. Later.
If you pay over $369 right now, you will unlock Badland and Breach and Clear. So you play all these on your Android? Is it just Android only?
No, I think they're also available on Steam.
Yeah.
Question mark?
I know Riptide. I know Riptide is.
Well, it says mobile.
Okay,
Usually, if
but,
it's just Android, it's Android only. I think some of these are iOS. I'm sure. I can't pull up the screen without screwing up the stream right now. So
Nothing really.
But I can, and it's loading now.
all right, Randark's live on the scene. Yeah, all right, Randark, can you tell us?
It's
It's raining!
this
can
bundle
play what
is
you want.
Android exclusive.
Then why didn't they call
Well,
it
that's kind of crap because I know Riptide GT2 came out for Steam this week.
Well, no. I think that you could still unlock them on Steam, but like before, like with the Android bundles, it specifically said Android, and it was Android games.
No, they were Humble Mobile bundles.
But they had humble Android bundles. I know they were called Android bundles because I actually have a couple.
Yeah,
of them.
I bought one of the Android.
Yeah,
bundles,
they've had mobile
because they're
and
playing
Android.
on-
Okay, so
Yeah.
then let me throw a discussion to the panel here. What's the fucking
Make it
difference if it's a mobile bundle or an
mobile?
Android
Well,
bundle?
if it says Humble Mobile Bundle, you would almost assume that it could also play on
iOS.
iPhones and maybe Windows.
Oh, you know what? I think the
But
difference
not
is
Blackberries. Fuck Blackberries.
the Android bundles are also the games also come on Steam versus the mobile bundle is only mobile.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Humble Mobile Bundle.
Mumble bundle.
Humble Mumble Bumble.
Moving on.
That's what we call those. Yes.
The other Humble Bundle weekly sale
Wait, what?
is the
Humble
PopCap.
bundle.
Look at all of this giant list of games that I've stolen online.
Oh my
Hooray!
God. Yeah, pay what you want for Penguin Deluxe, Feeding Frenzy 2, Bejeweled 3, Bookworm Deluxe, Escape Rosecliff Island. And then if you pay $6 or more, you also get Plants vs. Zombies, Game of the Year Edition,
Stolen.
Peggle Knights,
Stolen.
Zuma's Revenge, and
Stolen.
possibly something with
Andy!
Crush or Candy.
What?
No.
Listen,
Okay,
listen.
and
Your
EA
Swedish
apparently-
friends. Your Swedish friends are like Fight Club, okay? The first rule in Fight
I
Club
shouldn't
is that you
discuss my
don't
Swedish friends
talk
on the
about
internet.
Fight Club.
Thanks, PopCap. Good games. Hooray!
Okay, EA is donating all proceeds to the V Foundation and Millennium
Oh,
Research
now I'm a
Alliance.
bad guy. Oh.
Yeah. So
Good job.
yeah. So
Good job,
if
Andy.
I was to actually purchase this, I would probably still be that dick and give it all to Humble Tip, just
Yeah.
because it would be funny.
At least it's not just a ploy to promote Origin.
Yeah.
This is true. That is true. That is true.
But it
yeah,
does say in big
it's
bold
all-
letters that you can unlock all these games on Origin.
Right,
I mean,
but
it's
the
not a
last
direct
EA
ploy, maybe, but they do believe it'll
Yeah, this
help.
is truly a marketing
last-
thing. So
the last EA bundle had Origin exclusives. All these are
yeah,
available
yeah.
on Steam.
No, I totally see what you're saying. Don't get me wrong. I'm not necessarily arguing your point. I'm more along the lines of, I guess, counterpointing a little bit. It's that they do really have in big bold letters, you can unlock on Origin. So.
Well, yeah, you would expect it though. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm surprised Origin's still around, to be honest. I really am.
it's not in our doc, but I have been seeing
It's-
my Twitter feed has been blowing up with people playing EverQuest Next, the landmark world building thing. Are you guys familiar with that?
Yeah, I'm familiar with it, but I haven't actually played it. I'm doing something similar,
seeing
Project Spark from Microsoft. So.
Yeah, I'm seeing metric tons of fucking screenshots of people building just crazy shit. And ironically, one of the people in our chat, Whiteberry from Tales of Varda, she has built this just galactic hobbit hole. Go figure.
Nice.
But it's fantastic. So I think it's free, but you have to sign up for the beta still. So I don't know. That's something. It's perfect because it's our cheap bastard section. So. This weekend in Steam. What?
Well, I was just gonna say, isn't it that the whole point of this, the phase they're doing now, is that ultimately the map for EverQuest Next is essentially going to be all player created?
I believe so, but
Yeah.
it's like you build something and then if I'm reading it correctly, you build something and then people have to sort of vote it into the game, and then they copy paste it into the world somehow. So this weekend and Steam, let's see, you got Rogue Legacy 66% off, $5, and then Assetto Corsa Early Access 33% off. Anybody know anything about that
And-
game?
It's supposed to be a hyper-realistic racing simulator, essentially.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
It just drew a blank when I was looking at the title.
Yeah, the title doesn't really hint towards it very well, but yeah, that's essentially what it is. It's supposed to be the hyper-realistic racing simulator. So I haven't checked it out. Honestly, I'm not big into racers, not enough to really enjoy it the same way that I think other people would. So
I forgot when I was doing the what did we play this week. I did play Rogue Legacy for about an hour, and that's not that bad of a game. It's fun. I died a lot. Like I'm on like my 17th generation, but I was having fun.
it looks fun. I probably would pick it up.
Yeah. So, we doing you want to talk about the invades? I guess.
Oh yes, I believe that is the we're gonna do Steam Roulette this week. I don't have a flash or a little splash screen or anything like that for it, but basically,
Bets, please.
what's that? You lagged out a little bit on
No
that.
bets, please.
No bets, please. But basically, what we're going to do this episode is that we're going to run the Steam Roulette about 3 times, and each one of those is going to be a game. Any DLC will default to the main game. And basically, you guys will vote on what you want me to play, and then whatever we vote on, I will play right here on the show. So you're going to see a bunch of screens because I have to set this up now because I did not pre-set it up earlier because I couldn't.
While
to
he's
the
doing that, I will discuss our after party tonight.
Yeah, I'm going to put it on the loop graphic while I do this. So
That's cool. After the show, we're all into Left 4 Dead 2. I believe it was a suggestion from Randark. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, and it's on sale today. It's amazing how this coincidence.
I know that was awesome. That was awesome how that panned out.
Timing. So I have never played that at all, but I have it. It's installed, and I did log in, so it doesn't have to install DirectX 9 again. Thank you, Steam. So yeah, we're gonna fire up some zombies when we're done here.
Sweet deal. Sweet deal. Almost
Steam
ready.
Roulette.
It's taking a little time.
So to
for some
fill
reason.
time, just so you
Andy,
guys
stall.
know, Fox News has a headline: Vine says no to porn.
Whoa! What?
The night is young.
Are you serious?
Edit my feed right away.
People use Vine for other stuff?
People use Fox News? Question mark. There's a lot of questions we need to answer.
That is a really good question.
Sorry, Randark.
Oh my God! I had a really funny tweet that I retweeted from the guy over at God, hang on, let me find it.
All right, it's setting to my ID
It's
now.
great podcasting. Let's find that tweet.
No, it's pretty funny.
Well, at any rate, while we're waiting for you to find the tweet and me waiting to get Steam Roulette to work, let's go ahead and go through our closing links. You can find our website over at www.latenightsteamer.com. You can find our GameVox server on our show notes. You can find our network over at www.geekinsomnia.com. And, of course, the forums over at geekinsomnia.com/forums. I would be really surprised if anyone uses those.
I used them last week, and
That's
no
a
one
thing.
replied to me.
Yeah.
There it
Forums are so 90s. Let me finish the closing links, and then you can do it. YouTube.com/Late Night Steamer is where you will find our episodes from this point forward, as well as some excellent content like our Castle Crasher videos. That's going to be coming out. Is it next week?
This week.
Alex?
Yep,
This week. This week. Okay. You can find our Steam group over at steamcommunity.com/group/Late Night Steamer, which will have the calendar updated for all of our events in the future. You can find our Twitter over at twitter.com/LNsteamer, and of course our Facebook at facebook.com/Late Night Steamer. So what did you look up, DJ?
Two things. In chat, Tales of Arda said she's having issues with the feed over in Europe, but she said EverQuest Next Landmark. It's where you build stuff, and it's a standalone game. It's a front runner for the full EverQuest Next full game, through which some of the player builds and Landmark will be featured through contests. So that's her 10-second description. So that's perfect. The tweet I found was from longtime lover from all of us, Jeff Vogel over at Spiderweb Software. He wrote, "News, great anger about World of Warcraft charging $60 for level 90 characters. In other news, people still care about World of Warcraft." Yeah, he just released Abaddon 2, The Corruption, for iPad. So if you guys love the Spidersoft stuff, go out and check that out.
Save that
It's
$60
funny.
by yourself 6 months of the WWE Network. There you go.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
kidding.
Yeah.
I got the network myself. But yeah, it's funny when a guy who gets like maybe 100 sales on his video game talks about World of Warcraft not being popular anymore when it still has millions of subscribers. Yeah, all right, you're fucking smart.
Okay, on your end, Scott, make sure you freeze your screen so when we talk it doesn't flash away.
Yeah, you can kiss my ass.
Oh.
Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the Steam Roulette, which actually is not affected by the Hangout chat at all here, so we got that up. All right, so let's go ahead and roll for the first game here. What do we got? Oh, Command and Conquer Red Alert 3 Uprising. All right. That's not my favorite in the slightest, but okay. All right, let's roll for the second one. Postal 2 Complete. That's going to be a good one.
We've beaten that one.
Yeah. And our last roll here, let's see. Metal Drift. I've never even heard of that, and apparently it's in my library.
Oh, that's a terrible game. That's a terrible game. That was another one I deleted.
All right, so we had Command and
It's
Conquer
like a
3.
terrible. Anyways.
Yeah, so we had Command and Conquer 3, Red Alert Rising, or Uprising, I'm sorry. We had Postal 2, and then we have Metal Drift. So let's start with you, DJ. What do you want to see?
I kind of want to see Metal Drift. It's kind of like a terrible F-Zero.
Oh, boy.
Oh, it's terrible. It's terrible.
That's
You're
not...
going to love it.
Okay. Andy.
Metal Drift.
Well, just because Uwe Boll made a movie about it, I'm going with Postal.
All right. Postal's fun to play, so I'm okay with that one. Randark.
Metal Drift.
Oh, no. 2 for Metal Drift. Linux.
I want to watch you suffer.
Metal Drift.
Metal Drift.
All right. Well, chat can still
Steam
vote
Roulette,
as well.
also known as Steam Russian Roulette.
Russian roulette. Yeah. Yeah, it usually is. Live chat, you can also place your votes as well. It looks like it's going to be Metal Drift, so I'm going to go ahead and get this started. But go ahead and place your votes now.
Oh, another for Postal.
Okay. Ooh.
So it's 2 to 3.
2 to 3.
2 to 3.
Yeah, just go ahead and play Metal Drift.
Yeah, I'm installing it now. Thankfully, it's small.
See him play Postal. He has that on our YouTube channel. We already have an LP for Postal.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, you can.
Yeah, complete LP.
Yes. I did not do.
Complete series.
Yeah, I actually got to do Weekend Apocalypse at some point because that's pretty crazy too. So I think it's actually showing my progress right now. Yeah, you can see the percentage right there. So.
Anagra just.
Ooh, Anagra showed up.
Yeah. Hey, and look, Leopard Keeper has
middle.
this.
Another.
Who's surprised by that?
For Metal Drift.
Okay, so it's going to be Metal Drift then. So let me go ahead and get that installed. This is going to be done very guerrilla, so you'll see a lot of screen flashing, and I apologize for that. But
Next week's contest: find a game that Leopard Keeper doesn't have.
oh, that'd be a good contest. That's what we should give the Portal 2 away for. If you could find the one game that he does not have, if it exists.
So if I do the free demo for Metal Drift, am I going to be okay with that?
Well, the Steam Roulette is basically single player for now. Because
shit. Okay.
if we get to a multiplayer game,
we're going to be commenting on 60-second delay.
yeah. Well,
We're going to be commenting basically on Scott's screams. Basically, I think is what we're doing.
I think
We'll
I
be
can
like,
screen. I can screen share on Hangout. Just let me set it up so that way you guys can look through Hangout and do it in real time.
I will agree to that as long as Linux keeps typing very loudly.
Yes.
Sorry. I was...
Tapped it.
Oh my god, DJ, there's a giant Lego man behind you. It's trying to attack!
Oh God!
Where?
Go, Jesus!
Hang on, let's change him. What do we want to do?
All right, I am loading Metal Drift now.
Transmitter here. Yeah, there we go. That's weird.
I'm gonna stick it onto the splash screen while I set this up here.
Okay, there we got Emmett up. Everything is awesome.
Everything is cool when you're part of the team. Everything is
Running for Congress in South Carolina, I think.
I was upset that the cat wasn't on this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the cat, yeah.
The
The
cat
cat's
killed me.
awesome. The cat was awesome.
But I did.
It really was.
I'm actually considering buying the Lego Movie Lego game because I think
Yeah,
you
you'll have
can
to tell
play
me-
as the cat in the game.
Wow, you have to register for Metal Drift. Oh my God. All right.
Quickest LP ever.
Yeah, let me register real quick. I got it on the splash screen so that way people don't have to watch this crap.
Once again, due to lack of advanced planning.
Yeah. Well, that's the joy of Steam Roulette. It's supposed to be random. And, yeah.
People in chat want more singing.
Disagree.
Everything is awesome.
Everything is cool when you're part of the team. Woo!
Alive.
6 hours later.
Everything
is
awesome. My life.
Oh, I thought you were doing the other one.
Never felt this way before.
I almost thought you were going.
Everyone knows those words. It's horrible.
Can't help falling in love with
I
you.
actually
That's one of my karaoke standards, because there's literally one note, and it's this one, it's real low.
It's
The
real
end.
monotone.
No, I actually bought that "Everything Is Awesome" song,
Of
and when I
course you did.
started assembling this monster behind me, I actually had I had it looping, and after the 20th time looping, I was like, okay, I can't listen to this anymore. Like, at first, when I started, I was like, yeah, let's build us this Lego thing out of boxes, you know.
Well, the
And then
funny
after
thing
the
is,
20th time through, you're like, okay, I can't take this fucking song anymore.
the funny thing is that they're playing it on the radio here in Chicago. Like it's actually it's got radio play on B96, which is a terrible, terrible radio station. But unfortunately, a lot of these like retail stores have it on as default. But okay,
Nice.
you'll probably start hearing some beeps. Let me go ahead and get this set up here. Boop, boop, boop. Okay.
Everybody should have the show notes for next week too. So fill it in as you will. Yep.
Beep, boop,
Cool.
boop.
Here we go. All right, everyone should start seeing the game now. Let me see if I can do screen share on Hangouts real quick so that way you guys can see it too. Oh, don't compete with me. Don't compete with me. God damn it. Okay, I am screen
There we go.
sharing now
I see
to.
it.
Cool.
Yep.
Yeah, I see it.
All right, so hopefully this will work out.
Click on your mic, so that way every time, because it keeps popping.
Click on my mic. Well, dude, I don't have to do that. I'm
No,
streaming
you
the
do it,
show
dude.
directly.
You do it, DJ.
Oh,
You click on.
I see.
his
Okay,
portrait.
Yeah, I
freeze up.
can't.
Okay.
I can't control on your window. I can only control on mine. Anyway, all right, start game. Let's see. What do we got here? Metro deck. I don't know what any of this means, so we're just gonna go.
Just hit
Words.
launch.
Sure. Let's hit launch. And I don't even know what the controls are, so this is gonna be fantastic. Oh, it tells me.
Okay, left button is fire. Enough information.
The control buttons are don't fuck up.
Pretty much.
Hit the D, the F, and the E.
This is loud. Oh my goodness. Alright, I'm so sorry if this deafens anybody. Let me see if I can turn it down. Oh, cool. Master volume way the heck down. There we go. Probably should turn the music off so that way we don't get flagged.
Probably.
Okay, I don't have any clue what I'm doing here. Oh
Good luck,
my
fucker.
god, what the hell? What the hell is this?
It's pseudo pinballish.
Am I supposed to be killing stuff here? Oh yeah,
F-Zero inside of a pinball board. You're a tank.
I'm a tank. I'm really hoping I'm doing this right. Oh my god, these controls are awful.
You don't know what they are, derp. Of course you call.
No, it's just you're like in a hover tank, so you're floating, and there's like
Now you are. This is multiplayer. You're playing against like a bunch of Koreans or something.
no, it's supposed to be
No,
bots.
bots. It all says bots
Oh,
after the name.
Oh, I got a kill. You.
Try to drift more. Hit the NOS. Hit the NOS.
All right, I hit the NOS, I think. Oh god. Oh god.
Some people drift for money.
This isn't Tokyo Drift, dude.
He's drifting for respect.
I'm drifting to survive. Oh god, dang it.
I got nothing. I'm sorry. I was
When
really
this is-
trying there, but I got nothing.
Oh no, I died.
When this is over, you owe us a 10-second card.
Oh my god. I think I said that we were gonna do this for 15 minutes. I think I'm gonna finish this game and that's it. This is awful.
Yeah, if you're listening to the iTunes or the audio version of this
There
show,
is no audio
yeah, not
version
the
of this. There is no audio version.
We'll make one.
No, we're not gonna make an audio version.
All right.
It keeps getting different people pick up the ball. Dude, Viper, go pick up the ball.
I don't know what the ball is.
Well, fucking go find it.
I'm just killing stuff because that's what I
By
think
the
I
way,
have to do.
bots are kicking your ass.
I'm sure they are. Actually, it's 1-to-1. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Reload, reload, reload.
Jebediah killed him.
Press spacebar to change tank configuration.
This
I don't
is gonna
have
be
much
one
of
of
a
those
choice.
one of those videos where half the video is us watching the respawn counter.
Pretty much. Hey, I've actually only died twice. I think I'm not doing too bad.
Ish.
Ish. Oh, alright, whatever. Whatever.
You get the NOS.
I forgot about the mouse. Oh god, I hit the wall.
You are
Oh
using
my god,
space
oh my
to
god.
jump,
I
right?
was all alone.
Not anymore.
That hurt.
And respawn timer. All right.
Yeah, buddy. Alright, I'm trying to get the ball. I'm actually trying to play appropriately this time.
Sure.
Oh, ball's down. Ball down. Can you get it?
That's what she said.
No, I wanted the ball. Can I team kill?
I'll
want
bet
team
you
kill.
did.
Oh god. Oh
Bot
god. What?
Jebediah took the ball.
Oh god, I can't see what I'm doing. Here we go.
Roger, Maverick has the ball.
You stand on pick up the ball. Stand on.
Ow.
Kill assist combo.
Okay. We got the ball. Move it. Move it.
Fire some of those little lasery thingies.
New question. Now that you've got the ball, what do you do with it?
Yeah, that's a great question, actually.
I saw a defensive kill bonus flash by. Are you getting points?
No,
Fucking
die.
bad.
Why are you killing me and not me killing you?
Because you've got the ball, duh.
I don't have
Because
the
they're
ball.
clearly better at this game.
Well, get the ball.
I'm trying to. Yeah.
What's happening down there? We keep dying. We'll
I don't
stop
know.
dying.
I'm trying not to die. I think I have. No, the ball's respawned. Okay. And red team's got it.
Yay, red team.
Oh, reload faster. God damn it. Stop riding the walls. Oh.
You're like drifting.
You playing this on a Commodore 64?
You're drifting every way except for the correct version of drifting, like
Will
forward.
you stop with the drift? What is with you and the drifting?
It's drifting.
Oh my god.
It's metal drift.
Mom is metal drifting. No, no, you can't escape with it.
His opinions about drift racing. Sure, whatever.
Man, if we're gonna do drift racing, I'm gonna do this whole thing in like Vin Diesel voice. Like, yeah, you're gonna do this now. I don't know, that was a
Paul
terrible Vin
Walker
Diesel.
voice.
That was a terrible Vin
No-
Diesel. It was terrible,
None of us
terrible.
have made like a Ken Block, Jim Kahana joke yet.
My Paul Walker voice, by the way, is. Check it out. Check it out. Paul Walker.
No.
Yeah, there's nothing there because he's fucking dead. That's right. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my god.
I see. Take that, Paul Walker.
Damn it.
Well played, Andy.
One of us isn't going to heaven.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh, I got him from a distance.
That's the best part.
Oh my god. I think this would be a lot more fun if I knew what I was doing.
You need to up your suck less skill.
DJ, rotate the lookout.
There's DLC for that.
My street cred? Yeah, I figured as much. Too bad I'll never get street cred.
I do like how there's like this little heads-up display to show you which direction the turret's facing. You can see that on the...
No!
It's pretty cool.
DJ, rotate the Lego man.
You need repairs. I can see it blinking.
Yeah, I'm sure I do. I don't know where to get repairs at. I'll probably die. That'll repair me.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Girl.
I have a new item in my inventory.
It's pile of suck. Sad face.
Okay, Lego thing we got going. We got Wild Style's head, Batman's body,
Yes.
and Gimlet's feet. No Spaceman though.
Spaceship! Spaceship!
Does this mean I can finally build? Yes, you can build a spaceship.
Spaceship!
Linux's picture is just an empty
Yay!
shell. He's totally given up on
Tied it
that.
up 3-3. And by we, I mean they did. No, let me get the ball. Let me get the ball. Let me get the ball! No!
I think your teammates hate you.
Yeah.
They're like,
No, they just know he sucks that bad.
Yeah, exactly.
The
My,
AI
my
bot's
teammates
like,
are protecting the
"Fucking noob."
team.
fucking noob.
Noob hater bot shoots Scott in the face.
That's the new epitaph on the
Damn
gravestone.
it.
I think my teammates hate me. Love Scott Pfeiffer. Born 1978.
Story of
died
my life.
2014.
No, stop shooting me. That hurts. Oh god.
You know, it's like when you're doing the respawn and it zooms out and you can see the course from above, it doesn't look that hectic. But when you're like doing this first-person tank thing, just all over the place. This is clearly the best choice of the three.
Oh. Ow, no! Why? I didn't even have the
What is-
ball.
One of these weeks it's gonna be like the Stu Roulette's gonna be Erie's action. You'll be like, oh yeah, it's on.
Erie's action.
Okay, that beef bot guy is troublesome. I mean, he needs to be kill on sight at this point, right?
Yeah. Use the improbability drive. I think that's
Probability.
Infinite improbability drive. Thank
the
you.
squiggle key on your.
Yeah, that's a tilde. Thank you. I'll just be fact checking the fuck out of you for the next 5 minutes. All right.
I just brought up counsel. It didn't even do anything.
Buddy, I knew.
Oh, Jesus.
I had someone back when I was doing help desk. Somebody called and said their squiggle key fell off. They asked if they needed it. I'm like, not really.
Only in Espanol do you need that one.
Like, first off, what is
I'm
a
just
squiggle?
gonna wait.
Second off, I don't think you need. So you've just completely done a defensive posture now. You're spawn camping your own game.
Oh no! Somebody else had the same idea. Well, that didn't work. Oh, look at that! He's like zipped in and grabbed it.
It's the team.
program
How is your team winning?
I
Fouled
don't
off.
know. Well, it's not because of me. I'll tell you that
Racist
much.
Xbox, chat.
And we've got Linux back to pretend he's interested for the next couple of minutes.
I can't even see like the.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
So bad.
It's fine. Here's what you missed. Andy
Scott
made
died
a
alone.
terrible, terrible joke. It was so funny, but terrible.
Stand by.
Terrible. Like,
I think
Grab-
I'm starting to get the hang of this.
You destroyed Little Boy Bot through a pulse cannon. Wow.
19 wins!
glad you're starting to get the hang of it. As his-
Destroying little boys. That's kind of a
Move ahead.
Randark move, isn't it?
All right. Well, we're gonna end this here and now. I leveled up. I think maybe.
Hey,
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, there you go. Level 2. Yeah.
skill.
No. Maybe more. No.
Yeah.
There's 17. He's not that good.
No, not that good.
Time to take on
I did
some,
kill a bunch though.
Time to take on some Koreans.
Oh yeah. And by Koreans you mean zombies? Because I'm quitting this game. All right.
Anyway, thanks for joining us. Question mark?
All right. Well, hopefully next week we'll get some better games, and hopefully my host will vote on better games. That'd be nice.
Sorry.
It's okay. Actually,
think
the thing is that game is actually kind of fun. If I played it a little more, I probably would be a little better. But
And I'm looking now. There is actually a demo for it on Steam, so
there
Yeah,
you go.
that was what I was asking about.
watchers can go out and play the demo. I'm looking at it right now.
It's-
Or you can buy it
how-
for $10.
How? Yeah, I was about to say, how much is that game? It's $10.
$10. You must have got that on a bundle sale.
I had to have because I don't
That
ever
was-
remember buying that game,
That's how I think that's how I got it. Because it was one of those ones I don't think I would have bought that.
and I don't even think it was a humble bundle too. I think it was one of those what is it? Be Mine bundles
Mumble,
that I
bumble,
got.
Dumble, rumble, bumble,
Mumble
jumble,
bundle.
Yeah, one of those.
Alright.
Yep.
All right. At any rate, guys, make sure that you get in touch with Randark as we're going to do our after party of Left 4 Dead 2. It's going to be awesome.
And if you listen to the front of the podcast, don't forget to tweet us your answers.
Yeah, if you're not my friend, then you're not going to get into this piece. So be my friend on fucking some. I don't have many.
Yeah, Randark needs friends.
I was
on
talking about the
Steam.
contest for Andy's contest.
Whatever.
Tweet the answers.
We'll hold it over till next week. Hey, hint. Here's the answer. It's the Civilization series. So there you go. You win next week if you type Civilization in the chat window.
Wow.
Yeah.
So basically, to kind of bring this the show full circle, the difficulty wall is non-existent in this contest. There is no wall.
Viper Whiteberry in Europe is saying good effort on your game.
Oh, thank you, Whiteberry.
Good hustle. Yo, man. Your
A
team.
little tap on the butt. Go here.
Golf clap.
Good
golf
game.
clap.
Good game. Good game.
GG.
All right. Until next week, guys. Take care. And remember, if you're going to play some Left 4 Dead with us, stick around and type up to Randark. Let him know. So,
Yes.
all right. See you later, guys.
Sorry for ruining your night.
Bye. Sorry for ruining your night. That's terrible. That's a great way to end the show.
Yeah.